Hello to anyone watching this video. Sorry if I sound a little congested, whatever. But I'm kind of sick right now, so that's probably why I sound like that. But I just want to ask you a question. Do you think your life is worth living? Do you think the end goal is worth it? And I hope you say yes. But most people are gonna say yes, but most people, that fraction of people, really don't. They're deep down in their heart, they're gonna say no. I assume you're below 18 years old, like me. But moving on. Well, your life doesn't have to be worth it in a way where you go to a good college, you make a lot of money, you die. No, no. That's not That's not how your life should be. Your life should be worth it in a way where you enjoyed it yourself, instead of living in a way where you live other people's lives. Because you're listening to the outside world too much. You're listening to social media too much. Saying, you gotta go to college, you gotta make a hell of money, you gotta have a nice house, then you gotta stay in school, you gotta study hard. No. If that's what you really want to enjoy, if that's what you think is meaningful to you, then go ahead. I'm not gonna tell you no. That is the safer that that you're just doing it because people are telling you. Maybe you actually want to, but that's not how I want to do it. For me, I'm gonna tell you about my life. My life, I found worth in my life for about 4 years now. I've been just suicidal depressed, and especially maybe 2 months ago when me and my girlfriend broke up. I almost took my life. And I had never seen worth in my life until I kind of realized this. That until I deleted stuff, until I deleted social media and I stopped listening to people, I was able to find my own worth. And let me tell you what I think is more meaningful to me than whatever anyone could tell me. Okay? When I think of meaningful and worth in my life, I think of 3 things. One, of course, worshiping God and spreading the word of God. That's the top of my priorities, but there's also 2 other things that are meaningful to me more than anything else. Back then, I always thought it was, going to a good college like Harvard. That was my dream. But I kind of, becoming a doctor, and making all this money. But then what? I just wasted 20 years of my life doing things I don't want to do. No, because I realized I don't want to do that. And I took 1 full day. No phones, no electronics. Just me and myself. And looked at myself I was like, what do I truly want? And I thought of 2 major things. 1, retire my parents. Giving them what I was thinking was building a house up in New Hampshire for my dad to retire him, so he can relax and watch the Patriots all day and cook burgers all day, snowboard all day, And my mom, put her house out in Florida. Okay, my mom a house out in Florida where she could relax because she deserves to relax after being a single mother who gave me everything. But that's the thing that is meaningful to me. I think my parents mean so much to me. The second thing, nothing is more important than this. for your family. And my second thing is having the most loving wife, and having 2 or 3 kids who fear God. That's simple. And it's simple, but that's more meaningful than any amount of money that can be given to me. See, as from a person who's been depressed, who lost a lot of people in their life, not lost a lot of people, but who lost two significant others who meant the world to me 2 times because of my mistakes, and losing my best friend to suicide. I question myself and say, is life really worth living every morning? And I say no every time. And ever since my second girlfriend broke up, I've never felt worse. I've almost took my life. I had to go to the hospital. But you know what I did instead of giving up? I tried seeing worth in my life. I didn't try, but I made myself see worth in my life. And I didn't listen to people sit online by saying, oh, you gotta make all this money, you gotta get feeling proud, what if it all works out, And no, I didn't need that. I just needed to see what was worth it for my life. And I don't think that's, it's been about 2 months since we broke up. I'm doing much better. I took a lot of therapy, a lot of counseling, a lot of mental hospitals that work to bring myself back up, to learn how to become better, how to get closer to God, how to learn myself more, understand myself more, and I learned a lot. Yeah. I think I really found meaning in my life. And I can finally say I'm not depressed anymore. Because these 4 years, I've felt different from people. I felt like I never belonged. I always felt like an outsider to people. And I always felt like if I left, no one would care. And that's the mindset I had. And if that's similar to the mindset you have, I want you to think about something. I'm gonna ask you again. What do you truly want in life? I don't want you to think of that one TikTok. No, I don't want you to think of that. I don't want you to think of having matching cars with your bro. I don't want you to think of, no. Maybe that is something that you want in life. But what's really meaningful to you? Let's say, if you could bring two memories that you could do in your life up to heaven with you, that no one else could see but you, what would you do? What would you bring? And I'll aim for those memories. And that's what's meaningful to you. That should be meaningful to you. Okay? Well, let me split my nose because sorry, I'm very sick, but your life has meaning in it, okay? I know it does. It has more meaning. But you just have to break those walls. You have to break what is holding you back. You have to let go of things. Because your life has meaning, okay? You just have to find it. You can't keep letting days roll over you and expect yourself to find it. You don't have to win everything in a day. You just have to improve yourself at least a centimeter a day, okay? And then you'll find worth. But make sure you have goals. Make sure you have that motivation. Okay? I don't want you to waste your life. Because there's a lot of people out there who just base their life on the game. Base their life in a trance where they expect that one day they come. And when that day never comes, you're dead. You're gonna regret everything you did in life. I'm not starting. I'm not doing things that were meaningful to you. I know it's hard, man. I know it is. I just don't want you to give up. Because if it was hard, you wouldn't be watching anything. You wouldn't be, you'd be so far past where you are right now. You'd be have $1 million. You'd be able to fly. You'd be able to, teleport. But you can't. It's not. Life isn't easy. And you're here with me. You're here with 1 million people, 1 billion, 8 billion people who are struggling at least a little bit. Your life. I want you to look at it and say, this is what I truly want for myself. Look at yourself for maybe 5 minutes. 5 minutes every time. And just say, is this really what I want for myself, or do I want more? And I hope you say I want more. Okay? I'm not gonna yap to you, but I want you to look at your life, man. More women now. But I want you to look at your life and find that sense of worth. Okay? Alright. Good luck. Peace out. Gets easier, right? Okay. Good luck. Peace.